Welcome back, Kryptonians, to the Chart Experts continuing coverage of Bitcoin and the crypto charts. I'm going to start off this video and the format of this video is going to be much changed. So I'm going to start off by being a little bit controversial. I'm going to draw your attention to this notice here because I see so many videos covering these things, and I want to help you without disturbing your belief system too much. But if you want to understand what price is doing here, you need to ignore, yes, I said ignore, on-chain metrics and moving averages. I see so many of these videos, and many of them combine things like Elliott wave analysis, Wyckoff analysis, and moving averages. These are relevant to short-term price action, yes. I know they cover longer term, there are longer term metrics and so on, and I know they seem relevant. They add to the fundamental analysis story, but to be honest, they are nothing more than comfort blankets. Okay, all of your on-chain metrics are already here. These are your on-chain metrics. Okay, these are your moving averages as well, if you know what you're looking at. So whenever I see these things on any YouTube channel, on any chart and so on, to me it's a very big red flag. It's now I've used these things. I do look at these things as well, but I know from my understanding of the charts that they are nothing more than comfort blankets. Okay, you don't need them. Okay, they're interesting, they add to the story, they fill out your day probably, but they really are not going to affect things longer term. Okay, so having said that, we're going to be looking at what really matters, and that is what the buyers are doing, what the sellers are doing, and what the direction of the market is going to be. Okay, based on those things. Now, when we are talking about buyers and sellers, the only thing that we are interested in are the whales. Okay, because they provide the bids and the offers, the buying and the selling that really matters. Everyone else really is irrelevant. Okay, that includes you and me. We are irrelevant. This market is run by institutions and the big money. We're talking billions, and that's how the world works, and we just have to accept it. Okay, so what are the buyers doing? Well, the buyers took this market up all the way up to 64k, and then the other new all-time high at 69k. Okay, and after that they've been pretty much absent, right? So right now what we are looking at is a market absent of buyers. Now they are here somewhere on this chart, and that's where we have to figure out, using our expertise, where they are likely to appear. And the short answer is that they are likely to appear underneath these current lows. Okay, so underneath 29k, that's where they are likely to appear. So I know many experts, so-called, are saying that 30k is likely to be strong support because we've seen the market bounce here many times. I'm here to tell you very clearly, no, it's not. This market will cut through 30k without any problem whatsoever. Okay, you heard it here first. I'm telling you straight, this market is going to cut through 30k without any problem whatsoever. Okay, and I know that because I'm looking at the price action, I'm looking at what the market is doing. All right, so no if, buts and maybes. I'm telling you things very, very clearly. Okay, right, so the buyers took this market to new all-time highs for a reason. Okay, and the reason is because those same buyers have now turned to sellers, and they are distributing at these levels. So 64k, 69k, this is all distribution. Okay, all of this is distribution. So even all of this price above 29k was all distribution. I know it doesn't look like it, but when you've been studying charts for many years, you'll understand it. Okay, so the market basically has been selling off all along here. If you're familiar with Wyckoff analysis, you'll know what I'm talking about. So this is all basically a distribution occurring here. The people with their billions, organizations normally, so they are distributing, they are selling off, and it looks as though by taking the market to 69k, they've completed their distribution. Okay, so now when we're looking at this market right now, we know by looking at this market structure that the buyers have finished taking the market to new all-time highs and the sellers are taking over. Okay, so buyers are absent. Let's just write it down here for clarity's sake. Buyers are absent. Okay, and we'll put an exclamation mark here. Sellers are in control. Okay, sellers are in control. Okay, so market's been taken to 69k, trapping longs above the previous all-time high at 64k. And now what we are looking for is, where are the buyers, right? Now normally we'd expect them to appear around here. Okay, this was previous support. We saw the market bounce here, but then we saw it cut through that level very, very quickly. Okay, so let's just zoom in here. Okay, so this level, which was previous support, which many people were expecting to provide a bounce, a strong bounce. Okay, we saw one weekly green candle which was quickly reversed and taken out. Okay, so what we can tell from this is that the buyers are absent from this market right now. Now, as I told you, they are very likely to be waiting sub 29k, right? So if you're interested in any wave analysis, you'll be looking at this market again. Okay, where is the wave 2? that's going to provide you a strong bounce, isn't it? So if I were to say that this is your wave 2 here, you might be thinking, ooh, but that's a very shallow retracement, isn't it? Well, yes, it is a shallow retracement. The reason why it's a shallow retracement is because the buyers are absent. Okay, so back to this level here, back to this notice here, buyers are absent, therefore we get a shallow retracement. Okay, is my arrow working? I don't know. It doesn't look like it's working. Okay, well, anyway, that's right, because we're still in Elliott wave mode. Okay, right, so buyers are absent, so we see a very shallow wave 2 retracement, and we'll just note that down here. Number 2, just go small. So your wave 2 is shallow because the buyers are absent, the sellers are in full control therefore, and they take the market down. Okay, now again, we would expect to see buying occurring at that level there, so around about 42k we would expect to see, if buyers are present, for there to be a strong bounce there. Okay, was there a strong bounce there, I ask you? No, there was not a strong bounce there. Again, buyers are absent. You can say it with me if you like. Buyers are absent. Okay, so now we look again and we say, okay, where is the next level where we could see buyers? And the next level would be around here, so around about 30k. Now you'll notice a theme going on here. Buyers are absent, buyers are absent. We expect that buyers will be absent at that level. So if you're asking the question of whether or not 30k is going to be strong support because it provided support previously, I'm going to tell you very, very clearly, no ifs, buts or maybes, 30k is going to be cut through like a hot knife through butter. Okay, that's what we're expecting. It doesn't have to happen, but there is a very high likelihood that 30k will be cut through like a hot knife through butter. Okay, the seller's in control, the buyers are absent. Will the buyers want to be buying at this level? Will they? That's a good question. Why would the buyers want to buy at this particular level? Well, who are the buyers? I would ask you. Are the buyers the whales that took the market all the way up to 69k? Do they run the markets? Yes, they do. The buyers run the markets. So the buyers are the people who took the market to 69k, and in the meantime they sold the market as well. So the buyers and the sellers are in essence the same group of people. Okay, so the buyers and the sellers are all one group of people. These are the people who run the markets. They have their billions, they are in control at all times. All of these levels are no accident, which is why we forecast them all the way down there basically. Okay, we forecast these levels at take profit levels. So the buyers turned sellers, and they have finished taking the market higher. Right now, they are interested only in taking the market lower. Okay, so these buyers and these sellers are in fact one and the same. So I hope this is making sense to you. So the buyers have finished buying in order to now turn into selling. Okay, so shallow wave true 2, and they are now interested in selling. Now, where did they begin their selling? They began their selling at this level. They took it up higher and continued their selling. They began their buying here and took the market higher and then started selling. Okay, now they've finished selling. Now you're not seeing strong green bars anymore because they've stopped buying. Okay, they finished selling, therefore they don't need to buy the market anymore, and therefore this market is going to mark down. Okay, it's as simple as that. It's not complicated. The buyers have finished buying because now they are interested in selling only. Okay, they finished their distribution. Now the only thing that they are interested in is accumulation. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, please comment below. I'm interested in your observations also, but 30k in our opinion is not going to hold. None of this is advice. We could be wrong, couldn't we? Hey, this is Asim at the Chart Experts, wishing you every success. Take care of yourself and your crypto. Till next time. Bye bye.